Horrific reports suggest that potentially thousands of people have been killed and many more arrested in the most brutal and bloody repression against public protest in Iran for at least 13 years. On the 28th of December, protests began on the streets of Iran following a plunge in the value of Iran's currency. Over the following week, the protests grew in scale, intensity and geographic spread. Crowds surged onto the streets from major cities to rural towns, voices ranging from shopkeepers to university students protesting for change. Instead, they have been met with the most bloody repression. A total internet shutdown instigated by the Iranian regime from the 8th of January, together with restrictions on phone communications, means that the full facts are not yet clear. But I am fearful that the reports that we have seen may underestimate the full scale of the horror as further evidence and testimony reaches the outside world. Videos are still emerging, including of what appear to be protester corpses lined up in body bags outside a hospital in the outskirts of Tehran. The Iranian regime has called for a 3-day period of national mourning, but only for its security forces. No acknowledgement of dead protesters. Instead, the regime peddles its manufactured narrative of foreign manipulation and seeks to portray peaceful protesters as criminals and terrorists, all the while pursuing a brutal and relentless crackdown on its own people. It takes huge bravery to protest and to speak out in the face of this oppression, especially for women who continue to face and endure severe repression in their daily lives. So, Madam Deputy Speaker, the United Kingdom condemns in the strongest of terms the horrendous and brutal killing of Iranian protesters, and we demand that the Iranian authorities respect the fundamental rights and freedoms of their citizens. On Friday, the Prime Minister joined with the German Chancellor and the French President in condemnation of this violence and to call for an end to the violence. It is a message that I have also delivered directly to the Iranian Foreign Minister Araghchi yesterday, setting out the UK's total abhorrence at the killings, the violence and the repression that we are seeing, urging them to immediately end the violence and change course. And today, as the further reports have come through, the Minister for the Middle East, at my instruction, has summoned the Iranian ambassador to underline the gravity of this moment and to call Iran to answer for the horrific reports that we are hearing.